SCP-58. Object Class: Kita. SCP-58 resembles a bovine heart with 4 arthropod-like legs, used primarily for movement, and 4 tentacles of adjustable length, covered with razor-sharp spines. It has a single sharp stinger on its rear, where the whole of the superior vena cava would be in a typical organ. SCP-58's tentacles can be whipped to a distance of 3.2 meters, at speeds in excess of 320 kilometers per hour. SCP-58 is extremely hostile and will use every opportunity afforded to inflict damage on its surroundings. SCP-58 has been shown to be highly resilient to trauma and should be approached with caution, even when apparently incapacitated. SCP-58 is highly mobile and capable of rapid movement on both horizontal and vertical surfaces. It has been recorded reaching a speed of approximately 90 km per hour in short bursts, covering distances up to 200 meters. It has the ability to accelerate from 0 to 90 in less than 2 seconds. It has been shown to use its tentacles for increased leverage and stability, as well as utilizing them to pull itself to other surfaces at high speeds. SCP-58 speaks in a human voice, though no method of producing sound has been observed in its physiology. It speaks with vocal tone and accent of an elderly British male, with a slight lisp and a deep voice. SCP-58 talks constantly, regardless of conditions. Even when attacking, SCP-58's voice and pace of speech are unchanged. The speech of SCP-58 lacks any detectable correlation to events, persons, or exterior locations involved with SCP-58. SCP-58 was first encountered at Site as it came out of. SCP-58 was extremely hostile and appeared to be very agitated. Initially, SCP-58 attacked Site with, which resulted in the death of faculty and agents. SCP-58 went on to attack the nearby town of, resulting in death of over citizens and the destruction of 70% of the surrounding buildings. Post-breach analysis determined a majority of the deaths are attributed to fire and fire-related injuries, resulting from a wide spread of stinger fluid by SCP-58 from a large structure. This is also blamed for the majority of the structural damage, by SCP-58 accounts for only 8% of total deaths, with major evidence. SCP-58 was finally contained after being crushed and incapacitated by a large amount of masonry from a building that had collapsed on top of it. SCP-58 was then extracted and transported to by agents and MTF teams. SCP-58 was contained at for 3 weeks, during which it made minimal attempts to move, attributed to both physical damage and bloating from. During the initial breach incident, testing during this period was limited, with SCP-58 still maintaining a high threat level even in its impaired state. SCP-58 breached containment on during an attempted transfer to SCP containment site, causing multiple deaths and injuries. SCP-58 was eventually incapacitated by Agent who managed to subdue SCP-58 by running it over with an M1 tank, pinning it beneath the armored vehicle. SCP-58 was subsequently secured and transported to Armed Biocontainment Area 14. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-58 is to be kept in isolation in a 5x5x5 meter containment chamber at all times. Walls are to be constructed of 3 meters of reinforced heat-resistant steel backed with a further 10 meters of reinforced concrete. SCP-58 is to be fed a live cow every 3 days. Maintenance is to be conducted every 60 minutes, while SCP-58 is dormant, and every 15 minutes when SCP-58 is active. Under no circumstances is SCP-58 to be allowed out of its containment area. SCP-58 is to be audio recorded at all times. No personnel are to listen to SCP-58 for more than 30 minutes at a time. In case of escape, facility is to be considered compromised, and detonation of on-site nuclear weaponry is to commence. To date, SCP-58 has been responsible for the death of at least 149 Class D personnel and 14 agents at its current state. Well guys, that was SCP-58, a Keter class bovine heart that for some reason has basically arthropod legs, so like caterpillar legs and tentacles. So not my cup of tea, but for some reason the bastard's fast as well and is extremely hostile. So if you came across this thing in real life, I'd like to say that you'd probably be dead, but yeah, not a good thing. I don't really know what else to say other than the concept of this is kind of creepy. A bovine heart, so a heart with caterpillar legs and tentacles that have razor sharp spines. Nah. I don't know what to say. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you liked it, leave a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. Subscribe to this channel, and if you do, hit the bell to get notified. You can share this video around to your friends as well. You can also join my Discord, the link to do so is in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.